Hey everybody. Let me know if you can. Let me know if you guys can hear me. All right. Let me know if you can. Let me know if you guys can hear me. All right. Let me know if you can. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Okay. Can you hear like? Okay. Yeah. You were hearing double for a second because I had my phone volume turned up because I was trying to like hear that, but if it's still echoing, it'll go away in a sec. The reason I ask is because I have my microphone underneath my jaw, so I noticed that a lot of times you guys, like in like recordings or in streams, you can hear my breathing because of how sensitive the mic is, and it's just really uncomfortable. So let me know if you guys can still hear like breathing noises because I have it underneath my mouth. Oh, darn it. Do you want to... You're welcome to hop on and test with us if you want. Play officials, please. Nah. Although I'm not sure if Acro got its changes yet. Wow, your PC crashed when you were playing Path of Titans. I think that is or not Path of Titans, Five Nights at Freddy's. I think that is a really good sign to get a new PC. Because if it can't handle a Click Team Fusion game from 2014, I don't think your PC is very good, bro. I don't... I think it might be time to invest in a new one. Which, nowadays, it's gonna suck trying to find a new one. You built it 5+ years ago, I can tell. Trying to go for a skin with a little more realism. Ooh, oh, that is a peak skin. I don't know why Black Stegosaurus just kind of looks cool. I mean, look at that. Does that not look cool? I don't know, some dinosaurs just look good in black. I don't think I can play today. It's fine. I don't know what it is, but I think Tyranotitan just looks really good in, like, warm colors. Like, if it's, like, yellow or orange or red, I think Tyranotitan just looks really good in those colors. I don't know why, it just does. It can look good in green, but it has to be done right. Although I will say, I think the dinosaur that looks the best in green is probably T-Rex. Spinal looks so much better in simpler colors. Honestly, I think Spinal looks really good in blue. Spinal just seems like it would be blue in real life. I don't know why. It just looks really good in blue. Sarco, I've always seen it as like a gray or like brown kind of color. And honestly, Giga looks good in a variety of colors, but I think my favorites for Giga are probably green, tan, and probably gray. Giga looks good in gray, mainly because of Dino Dan. I dislike PT Rex skins. A lot of them are. There's some of them that are just like kind of mid, honestly. But PT Rex, I think, has a better skin selection than Pot Rex. I will say that. Pot Rex's skins are so hit or miss. Forest skin is usually what I run on PT Rex. I just like camouflage whenever I play as a T Rex. I can't wait for Stego's TLC. He needs an animation update. Damn! Stego's only 5,000 combat weight. Ooh, Giga. This should be interesting. I don't know if... the main reason I want to test Stego is I want to make sure that Stego can actually fare against the Apex, like, Carcard Ontosaurs, because they'll actually be fast enough to catch it. So, I just want to make sure that they're not dominating Stegosaurus, and Stegosaurus actually stands a chance. I know it's a sub-Apex, but, like... You don't want to trade this, bud. You don't want to trade this. Good job. Ooh, you got lucky. From what I can tell, it does seem Stego can put up a pretty good-ass fight. It does seem like he is winning pretty significantly. I should have had name tags on for this so I could check his health. And keep him bleeding. Because now I can heal. Imagine, bro, I'm heal cycling a Giga as a Stegosaurus, bro. Hey, what's up, LJ? Yeah, I'm dead. Stego's just... It's not able to compete with the Apexes, man. I wonder what Stego's health is. Oh, he died of bleed. Oh, that is really interesting. Stego only has 650 health. How was Stego before the Apexes got nerfed? Stego was good, like it was a really strong opponent to fight, but like T-Rex could definitely put it down fairly easily. Nowadays it's a struggle because all the Apexes got nerfed. But on this server the Apexes are stronger, yet Stego can still compete. What if we increase Stego's health to 700? That way it's not bled out so easily. Yeah, we'll try 700 HP. Yeah. Because it's 650 right now. Which kind of seems low for Stegosaurus. Actually, yeah, let me test it on Torvo. As I'm sorry, but Torvosaurus should not be 1v1ing Stegosaurus, at least not easily. How low is he? Oh, half health already. Sheesh. Well, I mean, he was tanking headshots. The strat with fighting Stego is you want to bait the tail. Ooh. Good shove, good shove. God, that is so much knockback. Okay, I like that outcome. Torvo does a lot of damage, but Stego just still beats it. Jeez, that headbutt on Torvo does way too much knockback, though. He's gonna drain his stem if he's spamming shove. I think that's what he did. See if I can farm headshots here. Ah, man. Giga still just destroys Stego. Like, I can't do anything there. Is it possible to change Stego playstyle? Its kit is so basic to where you can't really do that. Stego is just in dire need of a TLC. Did he die of bleed, I wonder? No, he did not, but he is on death scars. That was with a buffed health Stego. So he was just kind of face-taking the tail. So what happened to the change to Ganvo temporarily? He hasn't done it yet. He wants to, he just hasn't done it yet. I am not the best at Stego, that is a good point. But I feel like I'm decent enough, and I was hitting a lot of headshots too. I am fairly experienced on Stegosaurus. So his combat weight is 6,300. Stego's is 1,300 combat weight less. No, excuse me, voice crack. So what if we do SETI TTR health 700, and then SETI TTR combat weight 5,300. Okay, now I only weigh 1,000 combat weight less than him, and I have 100 less health, but it gives me just enough survivability to be able to deal a bit more damage to him and survive more attacks. Stego feels super tanky, to be honest. I don't know. Like, it gets shredded by Giga when it's like just face tanking the tail. Plus, this is meant to be a lighter Apex. Like, Giga is meant to be a lightweight Apex. Yeah, look how much damage that did. So if you're a patient Giga that can gauge its strikes, you can kill a Stego like this. Okay, I do have a lot of health left, but he wasn't baiting tail attacks a whole lot. If it was a more experienced Giga, he probably would have got more hits in without getting hit. And he let me get off some charge tail swings. So yeah, I think Stego needs just that slight buff, like at 50 extra health, and then 300 extra combat weight, just to give it a little edge in survivability. Reminds of base stats. I don't know about that one. Tyranitar, yeah, that's probably a good thing to test. Because the thing is, these carnivore apexes are a lot faster than Stego, so Stego needs to be able to stand its ground. And you shouldn't just be able to face tank Stego's tail in order to kill it. That's just stupid. I mean, unless you're a T-Rex that pulls off a good ambush, then yeah, sure, because T-Rex is actually slower. So if you're able to actually ambush the Stego and get a good fracture off... Hold on, is Zucheng faster than Stego? You do not want to take these tail hits. To be fair, Zucheng doesn't have its full stats yet. Like, Stego should be a challenge to kill. Honestly, I do think it should be this strong, at least until it gets its TLC. And again, you guys need to bait the tail more. Because if you bait the tail, you stand a much better chance, because you can get hits in without getting hit. Oh, Apex Hunter is trying to get in the call. Ooh. GG's. To be fair there, he didn't land a heavy bite on a body shot, and again, like, you guys keep tanking tail hits. You gotta try and bait it. And if you can only bite the tail, then bite the tail. It's still tick damage. And if you can get body shots, focus on bleed. Stego is a struggle to fight. I mean, I know I did buff Stego, or buff my Stego at least. Alright, Apex, we're testing Stego out. I've buffed it by 300 combat weight and 50 health, because without those buffs, Giga was just face-tanking the tail and killing it, and Stego couldn't get away. So I think it's a lot more, like, balanced to give it a little extra survivability. That way, the faster Apexes can't just face-tank its tail. I'm joining. Yo, yo, yo. Alrighty. What's he playing as? PT Rex. Okay. This is probably a fight I will lose. If he plays correctly. But it would make sense for me to lose this fight because PT Rex is slower than Stegosaurus. This is an Apex you're going to want to outrun. Oof. See what I mean? If the Rex gets a bone break off, Stego's basically cooked. I like that. I like that result. And that makes sense, because you can actually outrun T-Rex on Stegosaurus. So that makes sense. Carcharodontosaurus. This is going to be a struggle. Because Apex, I don't know if you did those balancing suggestions I put in the Discord. Like for Car, Titan, and Acro. Oof. Okay, how did that not hit you? Yeah, see how fast Kark is? I can't keep up with it. Which, Stego probably shouldn't be keeping up with Kark. But dealing more damage and being tankier is another story. But Stego isn't actually as tanky as Kark, actually. I don't think. Stego was not a fast animal. But in this game, like, Stego doesn't have a lot to work with, so it being kind of quick is kind of needed. Okay, I don't know why it didn't turn there. That was one bite, and it did a full minute of bleed. Honestly, if the fight kept going, it might have been a draw. Jeez. Yeah, see what I mean? Stego seriously needs the health and the combat weight. Here, Apex, I'll send you the stat changes I gave my Stego, because in that fight, my Stego was buffed. You did play good. You did play good. That's why Stego needs that buff. Okay, just sent you the Stego stat changes. Less bleed on Stego? Dude, that is like the only thing it has to defend itself against the Carcard Sword. Sure, it does more damage, but the bleed keeps them from heal cycling it. Apex, if you were to not have Stego this strong, Kark would just run it down and face tank the tail. Here, watch. I would have bled. Well, yeah, it's a Stegosaurus. The strat with Stego is hitting it without getting hit yourself. Well, unless you're a T-Rex, because then you can phase tank it, but you have to, like, ambush to do that. You're 6,200 combat weight now? Oh, you nerfed Kark's combat weight? Okay. But here, I will set my health back to 650. And I will set my combat weight back to 5,000. And we'll just have a face tank battle. Or, well, mine's a tail tank, but... See what I mean? If Stego wasn't this strong, it didn't have that bleed, it would get cooked. Which is why I buffed it. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Even then, it's like ridiculously close. And if you would have bit one more time, you would have killed me. But in a flat-out fight, a lot of times Stego's going to get headshots. So technically, it would have more damage. But even then, like, that was it. You still would have killed me in that, like, phase tank there. Huh. Should we buff Stego's combat weight more? Okay, we're not giving Stego 7,100. No. $6,000 combat weight for Stego? Oof. I don't think it needs that much. I don't think it needs 6,000. I think if I buff it to 5,500, it'll be fine. Here. We'll try 5.5k health, or combat weight. Sanity R, combat weight, 5500. You can hop on Acro if you want to. See what I mean now? Like, with this combat weight and health, like, Kark actually has to, like, be careful. Because if he just mindlessly tank the hits and trade with a Stego... Which one? I'm not the greatest at any of them. Just whichever one you want, that's fine. Ooh, good bait. Oh, I don't want to kill you. I think the main reason why I was winning that so handedly is probably because, I mean, Stego does have 80 damage on the tail attack, but I mean, it is its only, like, damage source, and it has to turn around to use it. But I think the main reason is you were taking a lot of hits instead of, like, trying to bait, which, like, the strat with Stego is to try and, like, hit it without getting hit. You'll hop on DB then switch to Torval. We don't have DB Acro anymore. We just have Absentia and Arizoa. Let me bring LJ real quick. Oh yeah, T-Rex is absolutely a fight Stego will lose. Absolutely. T-Rex weighs a lot more and does way more damage. Ooh, I don't know how that missed. Yeah, I'm dead. I ran out of stamina. I couldn't do anything there. GG's. Yeah, I just ran out of stamina. How much stamina does this cost? Okay. I think we should probably reduce the amount of stamina that Charge Tail uses, because if Stego's gonna have to trade with Charge Bites from like Giga and Acro and stuff like that, it's probably gonna need that. I would say cut the stam cost in half for the Charge Tail attack. fact that I can heal cycle as Stegosaurus, dude. I don't think my health recovery is all that great, so I don't think I can heal cycle that. You Stego Fracture on Charged Tail? Hell no. We are not giving Fracture to Stego's Charged Tail attack. Absolutely not. It does make sense, but hell no. I don't even know if we can. I think it's just bleed. It would not be very balanced. And if we did give it Fracture, it wouldn't be a lot. And we'd have to nerf the bleed to compensate. I mean, the more I think about it, I can kind of understand where you're coming from. But from a balancing perspective, I just see that as just being blatantly overpowered. Ooh. I'm cooked. It's a good fight, though. LJ, I'm literally one-shot, gang. How much health does he have? Oh, he's one-shot, too. Yep, I think Stego's good with these stats. Test Pachyrhino? Actually, that is a good idea. We should do that. But before we do that, I want to test Stego against a group of Allos. I want to see how many Allos it takes to kill a Stego this strong. It should just be 2. Is Sora on here? I don't think so. I don't think we have Sora, mainly because it would overlap with the Allos, it would overlap with Kark, Acro, Giga, it would just overlap with all those dinos. There wouldn't be much point in having Sora, Faganax on the server. Plus, I'm pretty sure Apex wants base game Allo to be Allo Anax, so... Okay, how much health did you end that fight with? Half health. I mean, I know he's not the best Rex player, but I don't know, Chief. I don't know. That's... He did walk around with the bleed, but... Still, man. If you had Tarbo, how would you make it different compared to the other Tyrannosaurs? Well, apparently its kit itself is going to make it different. No Boomerang landed until one tap. Well, You want to try landing a bone break on a Kark that's this fast? Like, dude, if you want to play Rex, I will play Kark, and I will fight your Rex. I want you to see how much of a pain in the ass it is to fight Kark like this. I am glad that you nerfed its combat weight, and I don't think we should just keep nerfing its combat weight. There's just other aspects about it we should nerf. Like the Feast, that needs to be nerfed, most definitely. I don't know if you already did. And see how I can just, like, counter the fracture? See what I mean? Look at my health and look at yours. Sure, you're not, like, the most experienced of Rex players, but, like, I am, and even I'm saying that Kark is super annoying to fight. And again, I'm not even the best Kark player. I mean, I'm good at it, I'm just not, like, super experienced with it. You're gonna play Torvo? Interesting. God, Torvo's just kind of busted. What the hell? Yo. We might need to nerf Torvo. Holy shit. How was that 50-50? Although, my build was not that good. Here, do you want to run that back? Except I'm running a different build. I'll run my normal build. You're fighting a Rex, okay. As a Torvo. Muy interesante. B Torvo, I will have to restart. And then after restart, somebody mentioned that we should test Paki Rhino, which is probably a good idea. Oh, wait, what about Para? We got to test Para. Oh, wait, Apex, first and foremost. Did you change Acro, like Absentia Acro, Titan, or Trike at all? Okay, you've done Ab Acro and EO, okay. Because, yeah, I was fighting a bit of EO. Okay, yeah. All it needed was a damage buff. EO was pretty good. Oh, we will go to Gonda as well? Okay. Honestly, given Para's playstyle, making it weigh the same as bars is probably not a good idea. Now, weighing more than Rex, I could be fine with, but like being as tanky as bars is probably not the best option for Para. Because it can spam knockback abilities and keep you from like actually fighting it. But you said be Torvo. Do I have a Torvo? Bro, on Apex Killers, I 1v1 their Para with a Dasp. Oh, Rex 2v1? Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going for Shatterpoint. If you're going for Apex, you go for Splintering Bite, I'll go for Shatterpoint. Huh. GG's, good fight. And see what I mean? This is so much better. Like, Rex doesn't need to land a fracture and get 500 buffs to, like, actually win a fight. Although, Apex, I don't know about your sensibility. I would run Persistence rather than Carnage. That way you can stack armor. Because with how strong Rex is on this server, you need that tankiness. What's our combat weight? Oh, we weigh 4,900, so our combat weight has been nerfed. Ah, shit. Oh, I'm so cooked. Oh, no. Oh, God. Ah, damn it. He's smart. He's going for bites rather than crushing bites. Whoa. With that damage buff, I'm basically one shot. What's the best second bite for Solitoro? Probably Splintering Bite. If you run the passive that increases your turning next to a prime target. Oh, you're cooked. Oh, you're cooked. I like this. Like, Rex is tough to fight. I know it takes damn. I was just trying to keep him from killing Apex. I cannot get bit right now. I don't have any of my armor. He weighs way more than I do, does way more damage. He'll kill me instantly with that 50% damage buff. And this does make sense that Torvos would struggle with this, because we're not bleeders. Oh, get away from me! W play, W play, W play. Let's go! Oh my god! Oh my god. W, that was a W play. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Torvo seems fine. Although it just kind of destroying Kark is interesting. Although, at the same time, I was not running the right build for that. If I was running a better build, I probably would have destroyed your Torvo. Ooh. Ooh. Don't get hit by that, don't get hit by that, don't get hit by that. Oh my god. Ooh, watch it, watch it, watch it. my god! Oh god, I did not realize he was running at me. This is so much better. Rex doesn't need to rely on 500 damage buffs in order to actually do good damage. I did not realize he was going to switch directions like that. Oh my god! No! The tree! Oh my goodness, bro. Man, PT Rex is not to be messed with. Holy crap. GG's. Alright, now I wanna play with EO. I wonder how much damage I'm doing, because I don't have name tags on, so I can't see. And EO still feels kind of weak. Damn. Huh. Apex, you said you buffed EO? Yeah, it just got destroyed by DB Giga. Like, it just tied with DB Giga. I don't know what you buffed on EO. Because with EO, what it should do, it should weigh the same and have the same health as Rex, but it should do 5 less damage on the horn attack, and then do like I'd say 95 on the head slam because it's kind of spammable. I wouldn't make it 100 damage. Especially because you can buff it. Or maybe, I guess you could buff it. You could probably buff it to 100. I think that would be harmless. But since EO is clearly still kind of weak, I'm going to check on... Oh yeah, AB Acro. Does anybody want to play Spino? Because I want to run that back with my AB Acro. Because apparently AB Acro has gotten a damage buff. Oh my god, everybody just hopped on Spino. Oh, one sec. I take all the freaking quests off my screen. Wait. Who? Oh. What? Yeah, I don't know. That claw attack on Spino seems a bit overtuned. It does so much damage. 100 damage is like way too much. How low did I get you, Dragonflyer? I only got him to half. Like, I know you buffed the claw attack, but like, man, I did like next to nothing to him. Acro just seems kind of weak. Like, look how low he's got me already. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Like, how does... Why does it turn in ways that I don't want it to? Man, it just seems like Acro is kind of dog shit. It wasn't really that close. I mean, I do think Rex should win that fight. It's just, I don't know, Spino just seems like... Dragonfly, that is not 35%, that is 50% health. I'm trying out a different build, because I'm thinking that might have been the reason I lost the Spino fight. GG's. I think I found a new Acro build. Hey, what's up, George? That is way too much damage on that claw attack. Like, way, way too much. With that turn radius? Hell no. The hitbox on Claw is huge. Yeah, it is. It is a big hitbox, I'm noticing. But P-T-Rex base turn? Its turn is fine. I do hope you nerfed Empelo's bleed healing. Because when we tested it initially, it took no bleed. I mean, I've done a lot of damage here, but I do understand why Acro would lose this, because this is not the type of sauropod that they would usually go after. Like, I feel like Acro could be able to bring this thing down. But this Acro is meant more for brawling, whereas the other Acro is meant to go for big game hunting. Nope, see you, nice guy. Yeah, nah, you need to nerf Amp's friggin' bleed healing, because, like, I hit you with a bleed bite. It's a close fight, but God, like, you take no bleed, like, at all. Alright, Hey, what's up, Freddy? Oh, no! Apex, why did you add this thing? Oh my God, we're gonna have to deal with this. Oh. I'm sorry, I do not like this EO as much as I like this one. I don't, bro. I really don't like the modded EO. I used to, but the EO TLC is just way better. Alright, somebody mentioned that we should test Pachyrhino. I have way too many dinosaurs. Yeah, no, Ampello needs a nerf to its bleed healing, because, like, I went for a bleed build and everything. And it didn't matter. Because you'd heal the bleed in literally a second. I'm not even exaggerating. Alright, does anybody want to play as, like, Dasps or something? Like, just two Dasps. Because I'm pretty sure two Dasps can do this. Oh, they changed how that works? I didn't know that's how that works. Let me get my combat weight real quick. Oh, I'm 4,500. Interesting. Big Mike, I am on the Domain of Titan server. They changed most of the abilities. Oh, that's just like a flat-out buff column now? I thought that was like a selection. It increases food and thirst drain, increased trot speed. Oh. I like that fight. I think that's a good fight. If used in combat. When used out of combat. Oh, that is so cool. If used in combat, increase armor by 10% and status effect healing by 15%. That is so cool. I didn't know you could rig that. That is so cool. That is genuinely really cool. I love that. Oh, man. Alrighty. Oh my. I take the tiniest fall. The tiniest fall, and I'm dead. Don't you love this game? And it seems like 2 deaths slime out of Pachyrhino fairly easily. Maybe it was my build. Let me check my build. Let me change that, and then let me change that. Let me change that. Okay, Pachyreno's gonna need a damage buff on that. Man, yeah, Pachyreno's gonna need some damage buffs, because that is insane. Yeah, the rear stomp and, like, the pivot, like, headbutt thing, I think those need a damage buff. Same with the shove. The shove needs a damage buff, too. Pachyreno's kind of cheeks when it comes to fighting two mid-tiers. Oh yeah, that's right, we need to test Stego against Allos. Suko could get a weight buff? No. No, it doesn't need one. Why was I super slow there? What the hell? Hit someone who gives you fracture, lose 10% armor. Oh, see LJ. Set a TTR. Combat weight. 5.5k. Set a TTR. Health 700. God bless you, LJ. No, you cannot get a TP because you are not a Allosaurus. Alright, never mind. George, you're, like, solo. I don't think you want to fight me solo. Unless you really want to. If you want to, we can fight, but... So we'll wait until you have a duo. Takirano needs the shove and the back kick buffed, as well as the pivot attack. God, I hate tail knockback, man. How did that miss? What? Ooh, that one was a headshot. Ooh, someone's in trouble. Oh, Apex. How did that miss? That was right on him. Ooh. GG's. Yeah, I don't think it's necessary to get 2 turbos for this. I think we both know how that goes. If it was 2. Three minutes of bleed. I mean, it is a Stegosaurus, and you're tanking repeated hits from it. Oh my god, we got a feast spammer. Look how fast he is, bro. Look how much distance he can cover in such a short time. Like, look at that, bro. He can get the tip of my tail and hit the feast again. Yeah, fucking feast spam, just carrying all the time. Can we, like, please, for the love of God, nerf that? It is so stupid. I kind of want to test Duck against Kark. GG's, Freddy. Yeah, there's nothing I can do there. Here, wanna fight me on land? Oh wait, I'm not wet. What am I doing? You can't even bleed the damn thing out. God damn. Duck just really can't do anything here against Spino. Spino's just too damn good. Although, I didn't start that fight wet, so... Here. Let's run that back real quick. Well, sure, I'll fight a Titan. Oh, wait a sec. Here. Oh, you're running Feast. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. Duck is not too strong, gang. This is a water build duck. You're fighting a water build duck near the water. So I'll weigh significantly more than you. Hold on. One sec, I gotta set combat weights, because Titan's combat weight has not been set yet. Okay. Come here, buddy. I ain't going nowhere. GG's. Duck is way too fast for its damage. Dude, I just don't think you're very good at Tyranno Titan. Plus, land build Duck needed some serious help. Plus, you were face tanking for a lot of that fight. Plus, I'm running a land build, so I'm not as tanky, and I don't weigh as much. Dude. How did that not hit you? Like, I will time the claw attack perfectly and it still won't land. Like, look at that. He is cooked now, though. The timing, bro. Kentucky Fried Cardinal. Oh, I did not know he was the Tylo. I did not know that. You got that, bro. You got that. Yeah, see? You good, Slime? What's up, Ghost? What do you mean, what are these stats? It's Dinochirus. It's gonna face tank Tyranitar 9 times out of 10. Plus Tyler, Dinochirus is a really good bleed counter if you play it correctly. And the things with Dinocaris, you want to try and bait it into doing certain abilities. Like, bait it into doing the juke, bait it into doing the buff call, try to bait it into doing the barrage attack. Because, like, this Dinocaris land build is actually, like, really, really good. It's really strong. Although, I do think that Duck only increasing its weight by 100 to get to wet is kind of cheeks. So I think we should increase the weight gain to 200 and then reduce base Duck, aka dry Duck, to 6,300. Does EO kill wet Duck? Let's see. And then after this, I gotta go. Probably, although I don't think EO has gotten its full stat changes yet. I would sharpen horns, yeah. All you're doing is making every Apex not take skill except Titan, which is surprising. Why is Rex so strong? It's getting buffed where it shouldn't need actually used to take skill to take it. Okay, if you can type that in English that I can read, then I will hear you out. And by the way, the reason we buffed Rex, did you see how it was performing against the Torvos earlier? Those were non-bleeders. If it gets jumped by 2 bleeders, and we have it any less strong than it is here, although I will say maybe we should just have Titan at like 6,200 or 6,300 combat weight rather than 600 or 6,150. I think that'd be a much better change. Tyler, why are you whining that T-Rex is actually strong and not a pushover in this game? On base stats, it gets shit on by basically anything. Spino phase tanks it, Duck can just get in the water and heal cycle it. Titan can heal cycle it. Bars can just run away and tailkite you. Stego can tailkite you. Like, Rex needs to be strong, dude. Because in this game, Rex is very slow, and it doesn't have the best stamina management. So, we gave it better turning and better damage, so we're just making it better at what it already has. Titan can just brawl with it. What, brawl with Rex? On base stats, Titan can brawl with it, yeah, and it shouldn't be able to. Titan should be able to brawl with, like, Spino and stuff like that. That makes sense. Should not be brawling with T-Rex. Like, we're not going to have it like, Spino isn't broken, Titan isn't broken, Rex is not bad. Are you slow? Spino's a little tanky, but everything great. This game wasn't built for solo, Samu. Yeah, and it's retarded. Because this game actually used to be good for solo players. Solo players actually used to be able to have fun. Because everything wasn't just predominantly targeted towards grouping. And even on solo servers, it's just not that good. And again, this is a semi-realism server. This is not officials. Titan don't face tank a Spino. Then don't face tank a Spino. Oh, well the thing is, Spino does around the same damage as you, is tankier, can use the water, and has a tighter turning circle. So, not sure what Rex is to do there. But since this is a semi-realism server, we're balancing it semi-realistically. If we're going full realism, Rex would be one-shotting most mid-tiers. But we're doing semi-realism, so Rex is going to be stronger. Because on base game, it getting face tanked by Spino is just not good balancing. And it makes sense for Rex to face tank Spino because Spino can use the water. Spino is supposed to be using the water all the time. Because Spino is a semi-aquatic. Spino should not be outcompeting land-based apexes on land. It doesn't make any sense. And then EO trick on base stats, good god, it's a joke. The only way to actually, like, do good on EO is to have a big herd of ceratopsians. And that is pathetic. And I will agree, Titan is not OP like people keep saying it is. Titan's Feast, in particular, is OP. Titan is a little overtuned, but if some of the other apexes were brought in line with that, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Titan was OP when it released, yeah. I didn't play it on base stats when it released, but I do remember people yapping about how it was like face tanking T-Rex and stuff. And Spino isn't really that OP. I just think it should be worse on land. Rex can beat bars, it just has to be aggressive. The second you bone break a bars, it's dead. Yeah, that's the thing. When your ambush runs off and the bars is running a tail knockback attack, it can just tail cut you. A good bars is still going to kill a T-Rex. And you can bait out bone breaks. Dodge it, sweep from frontal attack. Yeah, a good Rex can beat a good bars. But most of the time, bars is going to win that because bars is just better. It just has better stats. And Rex needs a ton of, like, buffs to be able to get good damage. Yeah, y'all remember when Heavy Bite on Titan did, like, 160 damage? It was insane. That's why I'm thinking on Domain, we nerf Heavy Bite to, like, 90 damage. It's like Feast nerfs it even more. To compensate for that, but to compensate for that extra damage nerf on Titan's Heavy Bite, will probably reduce the stamina cost a bit too. I know of a specific build bars that can take down a Rex and win. Yep. And then block build EO is literally just Tyranno Titan food, because you can't block bleed. And even attack build EO. Sure, it fares better, but still. I don't care what the dev's vision is. If it's dumb and it doesn't work, it's dumb and it doesn't work. I can disagree with something the devs decide to do, by the way. I'm allowed to do that. I am not running the right build for this.
She's got the same, like,
Yeah, PT Rex doesn't need any more turning. I think we buffed the Rex's turning enough. They're fine. Ooh, somebody's mad. Alright, I've got a much better build this time. Yeah, that claw attack is gonna need a nerf. That is way too much of a damage. Whoa! What is that damage, bro? Yeah, no, Dino's just cooked. Either Dino needs a buff or... Oh, wait a minute. 1 sec. Let me check my combat weight. Ah, that's what it is. Okay. Say TTR. Combat weight. 6.5k. There we go. I know your attacks are buffed in the water. I did not set my combat weight. Slash KTR health. How much health does Dino have? 1,000 health. Okay. That is good because Spino can buff its health. And Dino cannot. Okay, I don't know why my bite didn't land there. Okay, that's stupid. It's that damn claw attack. It needs a nerf. Buffing it to 100 was just stupid. It crashed out because you said he's not that good on Titan Gang. It's not this. That is the stats. Me and Dragonfly were talking about that. You think you should make a Rex and Duck as well as Spook's Drenched Claws weaker. I can't even read what you're saying. Okay, I think it's mainly because of the claw attack on Spino, and I think when I had you bone broken, instead of charging my bite again, I should have hit you with the death roll. That would have been way better, yeah. I think it's just Spino needs that Drenched Claw nerfed. Other than that, I think Dino's pretty good. Maybe a damage buff on the charge bite, because I don't think it's been increased. Yeah, I'll give you the Titan thing. I do think I had Titan's combat weight a bit too low, but at the same time, you're only using Juke one way. Don't just use Juke to get behind people. Use Juke to get around people so you can get away. And with Titan, you can buff your bleed resistance multiple times. Like, you can use a subspecies and you can use a hide to buff your bleed resistance. So you can make yourself more resistant to Duck's bleed. Plus, Duck is just kind of a Titan counter. But on base stats, it just gets face tanked by Titan, because the developers are not very good at balancing. Unless it's like a wet Duck, I guess. Because land build Duck on base stats is just kind of cheeks. But I do think Duck's combat weight might also be a bit too high. So we might need to bring it down by 100. Not like base combat weight. Or yeah, no, base combat weight, bring it down a bit. By like 100. And then increase the buff from the wet hide to 200 combat weight. That way your base combat weight is 6,300, and then you can buff it to 6,500, just to compensate for the damage that Duck can do. I think that's fine. And then nerf Drench Strike on Spino to 90 from 100. And I think that's all we really got. And then EO is going to need a damage buff. And maybe a health buff? I don't know. It should be around the same health and combat weight as Rex. But yeah, I think that's about the end of the stream here. So I will see you guys next stream. Maybe tomorrow? I don't know. I'll have to figure out when I'm going to stream next. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.